So, liebe Leute von heute, herzlich willkommen zurück hier bei Genshin Impact für die PlayStation 4, wo der Legendenauftrag von Nahida in die nächste Runde gehen wird, und zwar in die Wüste. Denn dort werden wir jetzt, den Dendro-Drachen Apep suchen, der, auch vor Urzeiten vom verbotenen Wissen befallen wurde. Und jetzt, wirklich des Wahnsinns wohl anscheinend nahe sein wird, wenn wir, nicht den Feuersamen ihm bringen werden, um seine innere Leere zu füllen und ihm so zu retten. Aber zuallererst einmal brauchen wir es mal wieder ein paar neue Lebensmittel gleich. Ja, wir brauchen neue Lebensmittel. So viel ist sicher. Wenn wir, einen Bossfight bestreiten werden, dann dürfen wir dort beim besten Willen nicht mit leeren Magen antreten. So viel ist sicher. So viel ist sicher, kämpfen auf leeren Magen, nie eine gute Idee. So, wie sieht es jetzt hier aus? Wir hätten, vielleicht auch schon mal wieder anfangen können, ein bisschen Mehl zu mahlen. Weil man, dass überhaupt Mehl mahlen sagen kann. War wirklich ein kleiner Fehler, dass wir das vergessen haben. Aber, wie dem auch sei, jetzt gibt es erstmal wieder neues Hühnchen. Dann gleich sowieso auch mal wieder... Oh, wie wär's mit ein paar Burger? Ach, das fällt mir jetzt gerade auch ein. Wir könnten ja sogar mal wieder Butter machen. Stimmt ja, stimmt ja. Butter wäre jetzt eigentlich auch nicht schlecht. Ein paar Ramen wären eigentlich auch überhaupt nicht schlecht. Nur fehlen uns dafür Bambussprossen. Aber gut, trotz allem haben wir, noch genügend neue Nahrungsmittel gleich hergestellt. Ja, die Nahrungsmittel sind jetzt gleich alle fertig. Ach ja, und das war hier sowieso Reis. So, haben wir sonst noch irgendwas hier fertigzustellen? Wir könnten ansonsten mal sehen, haben wir noch... Naja, das Einzige, was wir für die Verteidigung bauen können. Okay, das wäre hier angebracht. Okay, versuchen wir das mal. Ah, so ein Mist aber auch. Ich gehe aber wirklich davon aus, dass genau dieses Gericht wirklich nützlich sein wird. Ansonsten fehlen uns ja auch, wieder mal die richtigen Zutaten, um ein, anderes Schildgericht zu basteln. Fabrizieren, produzieren, kochen, kreieren, schnabulieren. Ja, aber gut, die Zubereitungszeit ist ja gleich immerhin vorbei. Die Masala-Käsebällchen könnten wir ja auch machen. Wir haben genügend Käse, wir haben genügend andere Zutaten. Ja, unsere Vorbereitungen sind gleich abgeschlossen. Gut, jetzt sagt bloß nochmal. Für Sahne fehlt uns Milch. Tja, was soll's. Wir sind jetzt perfekt vorbereitet. Hierfür jetzt erstmal noch einmal wieder überspringen. Uninteressant. Das wiederum aktivieren. Tja, und jetzt geht es, weiter mit dem Legendenauftrag. Zurück in die Wüste. Zurück in die Wüste. Die Mission möge weitergehen. Und mal sehen, wo der Dendro-Drache Apep hier im neuen Teil der Wüste sein wird. Da fällt mir auch gerade ein, dass wir Soros wieder ausrüsten müssen als Begleiterin. Jetzt, da wir wieder hier sind. In diesem Teil der Wüste. Ich glaube aber, jetzt tobt hier erstmal ein kleiner Sandsturm, oder?
Follow me. We're close now.
Dringe tiefer in den Sandsturm vor. Ja, toll. Ja, toll, ja, toll, ja, toll. Hätten wir, da vielleicht jetzt doch erstmal zu einer Statue der 7 hin müssen? Naja, wir sind dafür bekannt, ja sowieso ein bisschen verschwenderisch zu sein. Aber generell setzen wir auch sowieso unsere Items nicht so richtig ein.
Gotcha.
Stabilize.
Und ein bisschen Geflügel in Ehren.
I feel its power lingering and shifting around us. Sometimes it feels distant, but other times it seems close. This is its way of warning us. It has already noticed our presence.
Tja, ist das jetzt nun gut oder ist das schlecht? So oder so, ein Kampf ist aktuell unausweichlich.
We won't be able to see anything if we keep going that way. Hey, look! Something's over there! We found it. Apep, the Dendro-Dragon. Paimon knew it would be big, but not that big.
Puny god, puny human, leave my domain. Frail life forms like you cannot survive in the endless sands of the desert.
Apep, we're here to save you.
I do not need saving, especially not by you, brewer. You are no different from Amun. Both of you have only existed for a fraction of what you know as time. Yet you call yourselves lords of this land by leaning on the heavens' glow. You're better off paying attention to your path ahead, as you will fall where you've fallen before.
I know that you hate both gods and humans, but you've grown too weak now. Can't you let go of your hatred, even for only a moment?
Let go? For only a moment? Foolish boor. You will find no gratefulness from me, even if you heal me. You will only be reviving the dragon that will destroy Sumeru and the 7 nations.
No, you're ill, that's all.
That I am. Time will bring death to all. It's unavoidable. Although I am gravely ill, my mind remains clear. I am different from the ancient dragons that came to terms with you.
There's no need for this. There's no point in fighting. What we need is the truth.
The truth. The shackles that the God of Wisdom cannot escape from. I have paid dearly for the truth, and you shall do the same soon enough.
Hey, don't leave! Careful, something's coming. Ah! What is that? Paimon's never seen that before!
It's our family.
Huh? They're your family too? But they don't look anything like fungi.
External form not important. Inner nature say.
The composition of their elemental power is identical to ours. In other words, they're residents of our homeland.
Is this what they've become after experiencing the apocalypse?
This is also a form of adaptation, although a most gruesome and pitiful one. Many of our family members never made it out of the Dendro-Dragon. They've gradually taken this form in order to survive the apocalypse.
Is there any way to avoid fighting them? Hey! Can you guys talk? We're here to rescue you!
Leider nicht, keine Reaktion.
They've given it their all just to survive.
They're being drawn by the fire seed. Only its power can temporarily free them from their pain. All that remains are the instincts to survive and search for energy needed to do so. Everything else has been discarded in the process of adaptation.
So this is the result of forbidden knowledge. Would our world become the same if forbidden knowledge was allowed to rampage across Teyvat? Like fish struggling on land, unable to find a single puddle of fresh water in the entire world.
Darüber können wir später sprechen. Zuerst müssen wir sie zurückstoßen.
Yes, but please try to be gentle with them. They are not evil in nature. All they want to do is survive.
Leider können wir darauf jetzt nicht so viel Rücksicht nehmen.
Solidify.
Busted.
Order guide you. Burn.
Inazuma shines eternal. Ha! Here comes the catch.
Stabilize.
Paimon thinks they used up all their strength. They don't seem aggressive anymore.
They want to go home.
Yes, it was never their intention to leave the Dendro-Dragon.
Is there a way to make them revert to their elemental form? Years of torment is what turned them into their current state. Their external form has become their shackles. It seems only the Fire Seed or Apep's Heart of Oasis can save them. But it'll be risky if we use the Fire Seed again.
Correct. We cannot use the Fire Seed again.
Everyone goes home, not just us.
This is becoming quite the dilemma. Let me think for a second. It's fine. Let's use the power of the Fire Seed. I can't bear leaving them in the desert like this.
Aber dann...
Don't worry, the decision is on me. I'll take responsibility for whatever happens. It won't require much elemental power. I'm just worried that it'll become unstable. But as long as I use my elemental power to stabilize it a little, it shouldn't be a problem.
Thank you. Sorry. Stubborn.
Thank you, Lord of Dendro.
Returning home is the most important thing to you. I've come to understand that during our travels. I'm not doing this just to protect you, but also because I hope to use you and your experience and try speaking to Apep again. After all, that giant Dendro-Dragon is also your family. Maybe it would listen.
I will stand with you, Lord of Dendro. I will never forget your kindness.
Yes!
Thank you. Alright, here it goes.
Family. We will all be able to go home soon.
Whoa, it's shining now.
Es ist schnell gewachsen.
Endless amounts of knowledge and emotions are moving inside of me. They're all very excited. To imagine such growth could be achieved in such a short period of time.
It's because you're carrying everyone's hopes and dreams.
Yes, finally, we can go home.
This is the last part. Let's go.
Tja, dann lass uns mal gehen. Aber wie soll dann der Kampf ablaufen? Wie soll dann der Kampf ablaufen? Wird er dann, sagt, so ablaufen, dass wir dann in seinen Magen kämpfen müssen? Oder wird es, sagt, so ein ähnlicher Bossfight werden wie damals gegen Dendro-Drachen? Wobei ich eigentlich sicher bin, dass Apep etliches größer sein müsste, um einiges größer sein müsste als Dendro-Drachen. Ja, er müsste, sagt, wirklich um einiges größer sein als Dendro-Drachen. Ihn, sagt, so wie damals zu bekämpfen, wäre, glaube ich, keine optimale Lösung. Ah, Moment.
Gotcha. There is no escape.
Gather!
Shine down.
Okay, sicherheitshalber sind wir, sag jetzt, mit unseren ganzen Elementarkräften ausgestattet. Unsere ultimativen Angriffe wären bereit. für den letzten Fight.
Solidify!
There is no escape! Quietly now.
Tja, trotz allem sind wir jetzt auf Nummer sicher gegangen. Und wir haben jetzt anscheinend einen neuen Ort entdeckt.
This cave is huge. Could this be where the Dendro-Dragon lives?
Wir kommen nicht weiter.
Yeah. Who knows what's inside that cave? Our goal is not only to find the dragon, but to also enter the world inside of it. That will be impossible if we can't get it to cooperate with us. But how are we gonna do that? It doesn't seem to want to help at all. I'll see what I can do. Apep, I know we don't see eye to eye, and that we have a very different understanding of the world and its orders. However, we are both born of elemental power, and both suffered the torment of forbidden knowledge. We are not that different. And right now, we share a common enemy. We should not let our differences get in the way. Wonder if the Dendro-Dragon's even willing to listen. I don't care about what you believe in, who you hate, or what you've done in the name of hatred. Nor do I expect you to be grateful. I'm here to save both you and your people. My people. They've been searching for a way to save you ever since they left their homeland. They yearn for a chance to return home. And now that everything is over, all the hatred that you harbor has lost its meaning. Rather than continuing to fight, you should consider the life you've produced.
No response.
Your eagerness to survive means that you haven't given up on that world yet. If you claim to know so much more than I, then why don't you truly think about why you want to survive? And why you're so vengeful?
Tja, immer noch nichts. Halt dich an mir fest!
Please keep everyone safe. And send us to the homeland.
Also ab in den Magen. Oder die innere Welt des Dendro-Drachen. Ein kleiner Bossfight, um alle nach Hause zu bringen. Wir sind bereit.
Nahida, where are we? Huh? And what about the traveler? Where'd he go? I was only able to ensure that we made it here safely. It's possible we arrived at different locations. Well, then let's go have a look up ahead. Paimon's feeling really worried. Yep, let's go. I wouldn't worry too much. The traveler's no pushover. Paimon knows that. It's just that Paimon isn't used to not having the traveler around. Let's hurry. He might be just up ahead.
Auch eine seltene Situation, getrennt von Paimon zu sein. Aber Soros ist bei Nahida. Und das hier wiederum sieht der Sachs aus wie der Ort des Bossraumes. Jener Ort, wo wir gegen Apep kämpfen werden.
What's that? That should be the heart of Oasis. All we need to do is light it with the fire seed, and it'll restore Apep with elemental power. The damage it suffered internally will also slowly begin to heal. Then let's hurry and light it! We still need to find the traveler! Alright, hang on. Wait! The fire seed! What happened? It shattered. It was even more unstable than I expected. But why? We barely used it! I'm not sure. Perhaps the fire seed was only capable of protecting one person? But if I didn't use its power on everyone, there's no way of knowing where you could have been sucked into. And even if that's the case, there's no reason for it to simply shatter, unless... Unless what? Unless I was already in a weakened state when I created this fire seed. Which would be when we had first saved the desert. Oh no. Wait, let's put that aside for a moment. If the fire seed has shattered, wouldn't that mean we came all this way for nothing? Oh, do you know what we should do now, Nahida? Oh, come on, Paimon, think! Don't worry, Paimon. This is my responsibility. The fire seed is technically just a ball of highly concentrated elemental power. Although my elemental power is slightly different than that of elemental life forms, I gained a better understanding of it when I turned into a fungus. So, all I have to do is imitate that power, while adding some of my own. And I'll be able to do what the fire seed was supposed to. You're gonna become the fire seed? Yes. It'll take a lot of power from me, but it still won't be anything compared to when I was in the desert. I might, however, become even smaller. What happens if you keep getting smaller? I'll become a blade of grass or a twig. Basically, I'll return to how I was first born. I will be able to unleash power beyond my limits if I can reverse the process of growth. But you'll lose everything. You'll not only lose your appearance, but you'll lose your emotions, memories, and who knows what else? That's all right. None of that matters compared to the dangers that Apep is facing right now. No, wait! There has to be another way. Besides, what will Sumeru do if you turn into a twig? Maybe you and the Traveler can plant me in the soil of Sumeru once it is all over. I can still communicate with the world through the forest. It's just that you won't be able to see me for some time. You can't be serious. If the Traveler were here, he definitely wouldn't let you go through with it. If we knew this was how you were going to take responsibility, then we never would have agreed in the first place. I'm sorry, Paimon, but we're out of options. Not all eagles who have fallen to the ground can soar in the sky once again. But if no risks are taken, then the eagle will be grounded forever. No. Please, no, Nahida! The fire seed shattered, and she's...
I know. A sacrifice must be made, but not by the Lord of Dendro. We've all grown on this long journey. If the purpose of that growth was to return home, then our wishes have come true. Would you lend us your power?
You knew it would come to this. All the knowledge, language, and emotions that you have learned will be reverted into pure elemental energy. In your new homeland, nothing of who you were will remain. You won't be remembered by anyone. Is that truly the return you've always dreamed of?
Lord of Dendro, don't be sad. This is not your home.
Tja, welch unerwartetes Ende. Aber wir müssen immer noch die Heimat der Elementarwesen retten. Oh. Beschützer der letzten Oase. Ja?
Because you're carrying everyone's hopes and dreams.
Quietly now. Game's up. Fun's over.
Stabilize.
Shine down.
Order guide you.
Gotcha. There is no escape.
This may hurt a little. Sharing my knowledge. I see everything.
Busted. Illusion shattered.
This is order.
These are about to get dicey.
Everyone hold hands.
Thank you for protecting your elemental power. Goodbye. We may never meet again. I will wait for her no matter how long it takes. This is the agreement we made.
Yeah, the Temple of Wisdom.
Game's up. Fun's over. Quietly now.
I will have order. Solidify. Time for retribution.
Busted. Shine down.
This is order. Verdict is
I see everything. Make yourselves at home.
Things are about to get dicey.
solidify.
There is no escape. Gotcha. Now you shall perish. Illusion shattered.
Order guide you. Gather.
Sharing my knowledge. Hey.
Burn.
Here comes the catch. Shine down.
Solidify.
I see everything.
This is order.
Okay, wir haben es geschafft. Wir haben Apep geheilt. Das Herz der Oase ist wiederhergestellt.
beautiful word. It's you, which means light. What will be your name? Seems like you love it.
Retribution! Solidify!
Okay, damit haben wir jetzt also vor den richtigen Bossfight.
Shine down.
Everyone hold hands.
Gather!
Game's up. Time's over. Quietly now. Take it easy.
Make yourselves at home.
Gotcha.
Verdict is... Solidify!
Okay, wir haben es geschafft.
Hey! Can you hear Paimon? Say something! You fungi said that your form didn't matter, right? And let us know that you're alright.
Ich weiß, dass du dich traurig fühlst.
Their knowledge, memories, and emotions have been reverted to elemental power and released. They are no longer able to respond to you. The guardians that have accompanied me for countless eras have also transformed into my elemental power, just as they did. They will be born once again now that they're one. There's nothing to be sad about.
But that's different! They won't ever be the same. Paimon, we will never understand it, and it will never understand us. That's how it's destined to be. But as long as you can be healthy again, then nothing else matters to me, Apep. Samara will be free from threat as long as your health is maintained.
I thought that my rage would be kindled once my power returned to me. However, what I feel now is a feeling that has long eluded me. The feeling of peace.
The forbidden knowledge influenced you ever since you were contaminated, greatly amplifying your hatred and rage.
Yes, there's no denying that. Although my hatred for that usurper from beyond the heavens still stirs deep within me, destroying you and your people serves me no purpose. Be that as it may, my position still stands, and I will have nothing to do with you. When you inevitably perish due to your ever-expanding curiosity, I will still sneer and mock you in my heart.
Sheesh, who can put up with you? I respect your decision, and with time, I will prove to you that we will not repeat our mistakes. Before you begin resting, there is one last thing I would like to know. How did you become affected by forbidden knowledge?
It's a long story. We all once believed in the distant past that only forbidden knowledge could give us enough power to defeat the heavenly principles. The Dragon King acquired the power of darkness from outside of this world and led us in a fight against the order established by the outsiders.
Okay, der Drachenkönig Nibelung. Ich würde jetzt mal sagen, Kenria hatte, sag vor Duren, sag auch schon einen Drachen gehabt. Der Nibelung ist, sag jetzt auch, sag, eine nordische Geschichte. Und da ist Kenria sowieso auch auf den Legenden und Sagen des Nordens sowieso erst auch beruht. Der Drachenkönig Nibelung gehört also zu Kenria.
Dragon King?
An unimaginable war took place into that, causing destruction on an unprecedented scale. The world itself was on the verge of collapse. In war, the victor would inherit the right to shape the world, while the losers must turn into ash. But I didn't give up on searching for a way to turn the tides, even after the death of the Dragon King. As I attempted to collect more forbidden knowledge from the corners of the world, as it was on the verge of collapse, I was stopped by the giant spike that fell from the sky. Sand dunes arose where there was only forest, and it was as if even Sumeru itself was trying to tell me that the era of the dragons was over.
But you still didn't give up, did you? Because of Amun al-Ahmar.
Yes. Al-Ahmar eventually obtained this power with the help of Nabu Malikata. His ambitions continued to grow, and he planned to establish a powerful kingdom in my domain. Although I didn't think much of him, I allowed his actions under one condition. The condition was that after his death, all the knowledge he came to accumulate would belong to me. At that time, I still harbored deep regrets. By the time the Dragon King finally returned, the world had irrevocably changed. Some of the dragons have grown close to your kind, and have forgotten all about our hatred from when the world was taken from us. And some died, leaving behind nothing but their bones, while others chose to flee after experiencing pain and agony. But for me, the scales and will of the Dragon King still shine bright in my heart, even to this day. I will follow it until the end of my time.
You really are insane.
When Al-Ahmar's proud kingdom collapsed, I swallowed him whole as I agreed and absorbed his elemental power. However, what I gained was no benefit. No. I gained the apocalypse. I used up all my strength just trying to keep the pain under control. I had no energy to analyze the knowledge he had accumulated. But even then, I still believed that his insanity was far greater than that of my own.
So that's how the apocalypse started.
I admit that I fell for his trap. I was like a final failsafe in his plan. Tiny Booer, and the rest of you, continue forward. I shall keep a watchful eye. How far will a life so dear and precious to the heavenly principles be able to go? I wonder.
Na, da haben wir jetzt auch mal wieder einiges in Erfahrung bringen können. Es gab oder es gibt immer noch einen Drachenkönig, Nibelung. Ein Drache, der wahrscheinlich erst aus Kenria, aus der Gegend stammen würde. Würde ich mal meinen. Würde auf jeden Fall passen. Aber gut, wie sollte denn jetzt eigentlich noch das Ende der Sache aussehen? Wir nähern uns jetzt auf jeden Fall dem Ende des Legendenauftrags von Ahida an. Aber was für ein Ende würde es jetzt der Sack hier annehmen? Und wo vor allem werden wir jetzt überhaupt rauskommen?
Hey, looks like we've been sent back out. Still in one piece, too.
The dragon will need to rest for a very long time before it is fully healthy again. It's not as ruthless as it was before. Curing the dragon of its illness has seemingly made it more open to reason.
Nobody's in a good mood when they're feeling sick. Even though we accomplished something really important, Paimon still doesn't feel happy for some reason.
Tja, nach Hause zu gehen hätte eine gute Sache sein sollen. Aber dieses Mal sind zu viele Dinge verloren.
Indeed. Although they'll still have the chance to be born again, they've lost their memories of their journey and their feelings for their homeland. Each opportunity for growth is unique in its own way. Perhaps the immense power we released was the pouring out of all these irreplaceable emotions that had built up over time.
Can you really call a place with no family your home?
Family. Right! The hydrofungus left behind its family. Those two fungi might be waiting for it to return.
Oh yeah! Let's hurry and go take a look! How are we going to explain all the complicated things that happened?
Das ist jetzt mal wieder eine andere Frage. Eine Frage, die wir sicherlich gleich beantworten können. So, Eintrag zu verlorener Einsiedlerpalast im Handbuch hinzugefügt. Wundert mich eigentlich, dass es hierbei keinen Teleporter gibt. Aber generell ist der Bossfight oder der neue Weltboss hier sowieso noch nicht freigeschaltet. Wird dann höchstwahrscheinlich auch erst beim Abschluss des Legendenauftrags geschehen. So wie damals, sowieso ja auch bei Raiden Shogun. Da wurde eigentlich der nächste Weltboss ja auch erst beim Abschluss des Legendenauftrags freigeschaltet. Also gut, dann wollen wir jetzt, mal, den letzten Akt wirklich hier mal starten. Dort, wo es begonnen hatte, so wird es jetzt auch enden.
They're still here! Have they really been waiting here all this time?
We're back. I'm sorry. I really am. But it's gone home and won't be able to return for a very long time. Don't be sad. It did it to protect you. Your happiness is more important to it than anything else in the world. It's said that Noor is its most important family member. That's your name, isn't it? Wow. This is wonderful. So it has left traces of itself after all. They will definitely meet again, someday.
Na, das hatten wir sogar auch schon mal gehört, an anderer Stelle mal. Sie werden sich sicher wiedersehen, eines Tages. Legendenauftrag abgeschlossen. Tja, Legendenauftrag abgeschlossen. Und nun? Ja, was nun? Ansonsten, ja, was haben wir jetzt noch zu erledigen? Also, wir hätten jetzt Sapientia Oromastis, zweiter Akt, abgeschlossen. Einladungsereignisse hätten wir auch, aber dafür bräuchten wir Schlüssel. Verlassenes Land im Sand haben wir abgeschlossen. Das andere Mini-Event haben wir, nicht gemacht. Das Tosen von Wind und Sand wäre jetzt vielleicht das, was wir, machen könnten. Oder jetzt auch mal kurz schauen. Okay, hier hätten wir jetzt, das Reich der Anfänge. Hier können wir also gegen Apep kämpfen. Und was für eine Belohnung gäbe es hierbei? Moment, falscher Knopf. Traumlösungsmittel. Ein Gegenstand, der in der Lage ist, die aus Erinnerung und Prüfung gewonnenen Materialien zur Verbesserung von Figuren in jede beliebige Form zu verwandeln. Die Menschen glaubten einst, dass Geister und Erinnerungen eine materielle Form hätten. Wenn jemand vom Himmel träumte, bevor er mit einer Blume in der Hand aufwachte, dann muss diese Blüte aus einer solchen Fantasie entstanden sein. Traumlösungsmittel löst das aus Erinnerung gewonnen wurde, auf und verwandelt es in einen anderen Traum. In der Tat sind Kämpfe, die gegen die Starken ausgetragen werden, ein Weg, um selber stärker zu werden. Moment. Belohnung für die Herausforderung für Gebietssäuberung und großer Wolfskönig des Nordens. Was hat das jetzt hier zu bedeuten? Unbearbeiteter Katalysator des Kernlandes. Erinnerung, auch sie waren nicht eins makellos 2. Fern aus der Oase. Verbesserungsmaterial. Belohnung für die Herausforderung des Beschützers von Apep der Oase ab Stufe 70. Okay, das sind jetzt wirklich viele verschiedene Materialien. Da fragt man sich doch jetzt, was für Materialien werden wir dafür brauchen? Tja, das werden wir dann höchstwahrscheinlich auch erst sehen, wenn der Bereich, oder besser gesagt, wenn das nächste Gebet freigeschaltet sein wird. Wenn wir dann, Beiju versuchen werden, zu erhalten. Dramatische Pause abgeschlossen. Tja, ansonsten das Gebet. Das neue Gebet beginnt dann sowieso erst in etwas über 8 Tagen. Naja, bis dahin können wir sowieso noch einiges abschließen. Das andere Mini-Event, dann könnten wir noch ein paar weitere, Legendenschlüssel kriegen. Und ansonsten, wie sieht es jetzt hier eigentlich aus? Wir haben über 3700 Urgestein erst einmal. Und zweimal das verwunschene Schicksal oder so ähnlich. 1600 brauchen wir. Naja, Zweiziehung können wir auf jeden Fall, machen. Vielleicht dann sogar noch ein klitzekleines bisschen mehr. Aber das müssen wir dann sowieso auch erstmal in der nächsten Woche dann mal sehen. Und damit sage ich dann jetzt erst einmal Tschüss, bis zum nächsten Mal, wo wir dann wirklich mal ein kleines Mini-Event mal wieder starten werden. Bis dann und ciao, bis dann.